Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Lovett. In this video I'm going to be showing you how I recreate this stylish Batwing Bubu Kaftan dress you're seeing on your screen right now. So if you're interested in knowing this, just keep on watching. And to all my returning subscribers and viewers, thank you for always coming back and engaging on my videos. I appreciate you all. And if this is your first time here, my name is Lovett and you're welcome. It's great to have you here. Be sure to watch to the end and don't forget to subscribe and engage on this video by liking it and commenting down below and also sharing it so that YouTube can recommend it to more people. With this, you help my channel to grow. So let's get started. So guys, for this tutorial I'm using 4 yards of this adire fabric, and without wasting much time I've folded my fabric into 4 already, as you can see, because I'll be cutting out both the front and the back part together. Now the next thing is to put in the neckline. For the back I'm using the neck width of 3 inches and depth of 1 inch for the back, and for the front I'm using the neck depth of 8 inches. The front is going to be a V shape, so I'm using the neck depth of 8 inches for the front, and I connected it like this. It's just as simple as that. So after I'm done with this, I am going to move to this edge, this sleeve side, and I'm going to go down by 1.5, which is going to serve as my shoulder slope. And the next thing is that I'm going to connect it to the neckline. It is just as simple as that. So after I'm done with that, I'm going to determine what I want to use, how wide I want the sleeve area to be. So for this I'm going to be using 20 inches for this. For this tutorial I'm going to be using 20 inches. So it's totally depends on how wide you want it to be, and if you don't want it to be too wide as my own, you can as well use 17-18 inches. So the next thing now is that I'm going to put in my hip line. So this line is my hip line, which is 26 inches from the shoulder. So that is it. So the next thing now is to put in my hip measurement divided by 4, and I added 5 inches so that it can be so free. Remember, it's meant to be a boo dress, so I added 5 inches to the hip measurement. So I if hip measurement of 44 inches divided by 4, that is 11 inches, plus 5 inches, that is 16. So I marked my 16 inches on the hip line, and I marked the 60 inches downward until I get to the down part of the dress. So I use 16 inches all through. So that is that, guys. After I'm done with that, so from this sleeve line, from the wideness of the sleeve, I am going to connect it to the hip line just like this. So I'm just going to connect it like this. I'm just going to shape it a little like this, and I'm not going to leave the place where they meet. I'm not just going to leave it sharp like that. So I just give it a little bit curve in order for it to blend very well to the hip line. So that is it, guys. That is all we need to do. So the next thing now is to cut it out. I'm going to be cutting out the back part first. Remember, you cut out the back part first. Then after I'm done with this, I'm going to remove the back, and then I'm going to cut out the front. And this is what I have after cutting out both the back and the front together. So this is it. So now I'm going to separate it. I'm going to leave out the back part, then I will work on the front side. So the next thing now is that I'll open it up, as you can see me doing, and I'm going to I'm going to be adding lining to my fabric. So but if you won't be using lining, you can as well just tape the neckline with bias before adding these trimmings to it. So after I'm done, the next thing now is that I'm going to place the trimmings on my fabric, as you can see me doing. Please note that it is very necessary for you to have taped the v-neck with your bias, or if you'll be lining, you should be adding lining to your clothes. So it is better to have done that before you started sewing the trimmings on the fabric. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to show you what I have. So guys, this is what I have after I've joined my trimmings and I've added my lining and I've joined the two shoulders together. So you can see how beautiful it is looking. It is just as simple as that. And I added the trimmings to the sleeve area as well. So it's looking so neat and so perfect. So the next thing is that I'm going to turn it over to the wrong side like this. So I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to place both the front and the back together like this, and I'm going to sew it down with 1.5 inches. So I'm going to run a stitch from the sleeve area to the down part. So, and I'll do the same thing for the other side as well. Then after I'm done with this is what I have, guys. I've joined the two sides together with just 1.5 inches, and this is what I have. The next thing is that I'm going to open it up. So after this is what I have after I'm done. You give it a good press because we're going to be shaping out the normal body measurement on the front area, so it has to lay so flat. So from this shoulder, I came down by 9 inches, which is my armhole. So it is very important to iron out the center front because that will help you to be able to measure out what you need. So I'm using the bust measurement of 40 inches. So 40 divided by 2, that is 20. So which means from the center to one side, I must have 10 inches from for one side, and the other side I must have 10 inches as well. So that is why it is important to iron out the center so you can know where to place your tape rule to start with the measurements. So I measured out my 10 inches at one side. So the next line is the half length line where I'm going to be taking my waist measurement. So I'm using the waist measurement of 38 inches. So 38 divided by 2, that is 19, which means I'm going to have 9.5 on one side and 9.5 on the other side as well. So after I'm done with this, I connected it with this line, and the next line is my hip line. So I'm going to mark out my hip line as well. Then I'm going to put in my hip measurements. I'm going to calculate it just like I did for the bust and the waist as well. So I'm using the hip measurements of 44 inches. So 44 divided by 2, that is 22. So which means I'm going to have 11 inches on one side and 11 inches on the other side as well. So the center front is going to determine where I'm going to place my tape rule. So after connecting the lines together, you can see the shape is already forming already. So I'm going to I'm going to do the same thing for the other side as well, and I'm going to start the sewing from where the armhole is starting from, so down to the hip, and that is just it. So it is just as simple as that. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If this tutorial has been helpful, please give me a thumbs up. See you in my next video. Bye.